Hello everyone, welcome back to the Replay Studio. Today we're here to check out the first episode of DC's Netflix's Sandman. I'm not sure why this is not on HBO Max, but here we are on Netflix. Netflix is the Sandman. Now this has been one of my most anticipated series of this year, if only for for the sake that I know absolutely nothing about this. I know a bit more now than I did before watching the first trailer, the teaser, and then the trailer. So I have a basic understanding of what the premise kind of will be, but having not read the source material, I'm pretty much going in blind. Many of you have recommended reading or listening to the audiobook, and I'll probably do that probably after. I don't know. I don't want to ruin any surprises going in, so maybe after the series concludes. But we'll see. I hear it's really, really good, and it's a good place to start based on what you guys have recommended. So it's something to look forward to. Sorry. But yeah, this with everything that we've been seeing announced for, in the comic book genre, I feel like we've just been inundated with, comic book content, and there just hasn't really been anything for me to be truly excited about. For a while, for me, it was the Umbrella Academy, because it kind of subverted your expectations in terms of what heroes, can be. And I quite like that, but the quality in the Umbrella Academy has kind of gone down over the course of the 3 seasons. I think the most recent season has been its weakest. So hopefully, I think that's the issue with a lot of these comic book series. They start out very strong, but they struggle to maintain that level of quality. But I am hoping that this will be an exception, especially because Neil Gaiman is attached to the project, heavily involved in the decision-making process. So it makes me excited for what he's he wants to show us. But yeah, in terms of my expectations for this, I'm again no knowledge of the source material, and I think that's that offers me some benefit, because I know a lot of people, having read the source material, it's tricky going into adaptations, especially the ones that are live action. But I have high expectations of this series in particular, and I have no doubt that that I'm not gonna be let down. The world itself just seems really, really intriguing, and I'm just curious to know more about the Endless, and what the world looks like before, or I'm assuming we're picking up after the Sandman has been captured and then released, based on what the trailer suggested. So yeah, let's check it out.
We begin in the waking world,
All right, it says the waking world,
which humanity insists on calling
okay, the real world.
the real world.
That was my question. Does it?
But there is another life which awaits you when you close your eyes.
All right. So this is suggesting that when we go to sleep, we enter this other world.
The waking world leaves you wanting and weary.
Come here.
Sleep brings you here
Brings you peace.
to find freedom and adventure.
Unfortunately, that's just not the case for me, because I don't recall any of my dreams.
Your fears and fantasies, lest they consume and destroy you. That is my purpose and my function.
All the malice in the waking world, of course they would thrive.
Wake up, sir. We're here. Phony rig.
Already? I must have dozed off.
Must have been a good dream. Oh, we're expecting him to wait on you? Alright, so we're not in present day, judging by the car and his outfit. Does that mean that we'll be moving around? Yeah, 1916. Does that mean that we'll be moving around through different timelines?
Good afternoon, lad. My name is Dr. John Hathaway of the Royal Museum.
Are you here to see the makers?
I've come to see Mr. Roderick Burton.
Get out. Is he here to treat him? He sounds insane. Yeah, not creepy at what?
The Magus will receive his guests in the study, Alex.
Yes, Mr. Sykes.
His cult. Ah, damn it! What's his name?
No, I lost my son,
So
Randall.
Lannister himself.
Recently, after
Blank
Liberty.
on the actor's name, but
Okay,
did see that he was in this when they
I
did the
understood
first
Randall
look.
was your only son.
Randall was my greatest joy.
Okay, something strange going on here. A grimoire. That's never a good thing.
Can you really?
Capture the Angel of Death.
Trying to
Oh,
bring his
yes.
son back to life, but who's the kid then?
With the spells recorded in this book, we can compel death to return our sons
No,
to us.
that's the plan. You are messing with forces you don't understand. Desperate men. Who are you, creepy kid?
Tonight, we will achieve what no one before us has even attempted. We will summon
I
and
think they showed
imprison
bits of this on the first look
death.
teaser that they had released. It looks a lot better now because I did have some complaints about, you know, the aesthetic of it when they did show it, but that was just, you know, unfinished. This looks a lot
My
better.
creations stay in the dreaming. They do not walk amongst the living, killing mortals for
So
pleasure.
this is one of his nightmares.
Whatever we want.
There is hope.
My
He
lord.
has power over him. But she did say that
Please,
nightmares
no.
are stronger in
No,
the
no, no, I beg.
waking world. Time to go return home. Seems quite pleased, so he knew this was going to happen.
I give you a song I stole from the dirt, and I give you a feather pulled from an angel's wing.
Where the hell did he get that from? Oh, I guess Lucifer is in this, so it makes sense that, you know, there are other angels.
I open the way. I open the gates.
I thought he wanted to summon death, though. He's getting dream instead.
Summon you.
So perhaps
feather.
someone lied to him. Got the wrong one. Charles Dance, that's his name. It's been killing me this entire time. Charles Dance. Mask looks wicked.
Alex. Alex. Get that pouch for me.
He's not touching it himself. Let me just send this poor kid in.
There. Good. Well, see what other treasures you have for us.
Oh, he wants the mask.
Powerless. trapped by a spell cast by an amateur with no concern for the damage he had done to my
He's an
realm.
amateur, but he did catch you.
And to his own.
That's not good.
Lovey? Wake up. Unity?
What's wrong?
Call the doctor.
Okay, I thought these were people that were at the house, but it seems to just be affecting
Sleepy sickness,
just random
as it was
random
called,
folk.
affected nearly 1 million men,
Oh, yeah.
women, and children in every city, town, and village in the world.
He doesn't seem too concerned about what's happening to anyone else. Someone had to told them how to do this.
No.
There must have
I
been
know
the
all
Corinthian.
about you, Roderick, and the being you've trapped in your cellar.
There are benefits to keeping one of the Endless close.
The Endless?
Did you think death was the only one in town?
Interesting.
Which one have I got then?
Dream.
What's the good of a god who governs dreams?
Not a god. More than a god.
That won't help you get your son back.
And are
You
men
can
not governed by
maybe
their dreams?
dream of him. I don't know.
Out and the helm. They can lend you an aspect of his power. Extend your lifespan. Allow you to manipulate others.
That's not a bad
But
trade-off.
you must ensure that he never escapes.
You can escape in their dreams. Oh, nice, neat.
We're being observed.
What? There's nobody here.
Oh, the birds.
Well, you'll have to deal with that one.
Man, I'd want to capture him too. I mean, surely there's some benefit to that. But he must have, he most definitely aided in his capture, even if he did it
I know who
anonymously.
you are. Dream of the Endless. But it wasn't you I wanted. I wanted death. To return my son, Randall, who died in the Gallipoli campaign. Is that in your power, Lord of Dreams? No, I suppose not.
I don't bargain with mortals.
Oh, have it your way then. And until you're ready to speak, I'll enjoy the gifts you've already given me.
Yeah, probably be around for a while. He said not to let anyone fall asleep near him.
Day after day, he pleaded for gifts that are not mankind's to receive, nor mine to give. So I remained silent. But for the rest of the world, the suffering continued.
Alex.
So are these people actually dying? Oh, Alex. Oh, Alex grew up.
You're supposed to be working.
Are
not
these people
reading.
actually dying or just falling asleep? I mean, if you're asleep for that long, especially during this period, I don't see you surviving for much, for very long.
Excuse me.
Alex still
I'm
doesn't fit
afraid
in.
that there's no more room inside this evening, but if you'd like to all come back tomorrow.
I've been out here for hours.
Vegas' son. You fucking twat.
Can he? Just say it. Just
You
go along
want
with
him
it.
to put a curse on you? Wanted to hex you and all your unborn children? No? Then you should leave. Right now.
Or is she just trying to buy her way inside? Yeah. Of course. Except, you can let me in, right?
Thanks for that.
You didn't need my help. I'll bet you can do magic, can't you?
Can't do much of anything, really.
At least he's honest.
That's not true.
At least the part about him not being able to do magic.
Wanted to ask. You all right in there?
It's been 10 years, Alex. Now you ask this.
If you could bring Randall back, or just give him something, anything, or even just speak to him.
No, he wouldn't, because then he'd have to give back the stone and the mask and the pouch.
I would let you out. If I could.
You would you?
Uh-oh. Sorry, Dad.
You know what would happen if you let him out?
I won't, Magus, I promise.
He'd slaughter all of us. Is that what you want? Is it? Do you want to die, Alex? Do you? Because if you do, it's relatively simple.
No, he's definitely not a good man. Is this the same woman? Okay. Is she with his dad now? I mean, he can get inside, but I don't see how it helps him get free. Oh, okay. He has a bunch of animal carcasses lying around. Smart bird. You trying to start a fire? I mean, that's one way to do it.
Here now. Shall we call the fire brigade?
We are the fire brigade. Come on.
Okay, it's just a distraction, I guess. Don't get caught. Getting him out won't be easy, though. Sorry, little one. Don't get shot. Where's the kid? Ah. Well, Daddy will be proud.
Idiot. You could have shattered the glass.
Or not.
Clear that mess up.
What do you mean? Acknowledge that I did it? Yeah, I hope you got what you wanted, Alex. Killed my friend.
You alright?
Well, I'm going to have a baby.
Okay. Oh. Clearly, Dad didn't feel that way.
He wants me to get rid of it. In fact, he's calling the doctor right now.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He treats Alex horribly. And when the doctor did ask, he said, you know, the son who passed was the joy of his life. Why on earth did she even want to become a part of this, though? Smart girl.
She's taking it all. The helmet.
Oh.
Out, the grimoire.
I thought she just left, but robbed him. No, you robbed him.
Taking your helm, your sand, and your ruby.
Why would he help
I
you?
can unlock this. You can go after her. If you give me what I've been asking for.
I thought he wanted his son back, but I guess that's changed.
Speak to me! Speak to me! Speak to me! Come on! Speak to me!
It's all right, Father.
Get away from me! If Randall were alive today...
If Randall were alive, he would hate you as much as I do.
Oh, stood up to him. Oh. Alex lets him out.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, he's not moving. Is he? He's dead.
Don't be. He was a complete prick.
Mum used to say that if I was good,
What'd she do with the stuff she stole?
a man would come, sprinkle sand in my eyes, make all my dreams come true. Now on, Johnny. You and I are going to have to make our own dreams come true.
Well, I did say she stole money as well, so hopefully she's taken care of.
It's going to stand in our way.
Something tells me things won't bode well for the people walking around with the items that they stole from Dream.
Paul,
Someone out there must want them.
And if I let you out, will you promise not to harm us?
So the problem is you're all asking for something in return.
I have believed him this time. Should I have forgiven him for murdering my raven?
There is that.
Perhaps.
Stay silent.
Merciful wealth, or power, like my father did. But all I ever wanted was to be free of you.
Oh. How many years have passed?
Take me upstairs, Paul. I won't be coming down here again.
Oh. Seal's been broken. You noticed. Didn't say a thing. You're the man. And I mean, how long will that cage hold up? What year are we in though? What year is it now? They're just hired to watch over this thing that never eats or sleeps, and you guys are just yeah.
Lucky bugger. Oh, I was on call phone on his mum.
Huh?
I met his wife.
It's falling asleep.
The hotel.
Guess I didn't get the memo. Don't fall asleep in his presence. This naked man walks into his dream. This is not what I wanted. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Fred. That looks spectacular. Go to sleep. He's out. I wonder, did he lose weight for the role? Because he looks in the interviews, he looks quite a bit different than he does here.
Oh.
He looks amazing, by the way, but I guess he had to take off some for the role. Okay, I thought Alex would have died by the time, you know, he was freed. Will he kill him? He did kill his bird. But, you know, imprisoning him was his father's doing, so
Hello.
Oh.
Yes, it's here.
His eyes. Alright, so a century.
Do you understand the damage you've done to your world?
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Please.
Your punishment then shall be a gift.
Oh.
Alex. Alex, wake up. Please.
Now he's got to clean up this mess.
He's out of his cage. So, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to run.
Oh yeah, some people
I'm
after some
until I've reshaped this world to look just like me.
he has like teeth for eyes. No judgment. Eat whatever you like.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so he's returned to his world.
It's me. It's Lucienne. Forgive me, sir, but the realm, the palace,
And he's been gone a century.
they are not as you left them.
It's gotta look horrible with no one there taking care of the place. Desolate.
What happened here?
You were gone.
With you gone as long as you were, the realm began to decay and crumble.
What were you doing, Lucienne?
And the rest?
Thought she was, you know, his assistant or caretaker or something.
Afraid most have gone. They thought perhaps you'd grown weary of
Just went on a vacation.
But there's so little faith in me. Do my own subjects not know me?
If I may, sir, it would not be the first time one of the Endless had just...
Enough.
So something has similar to this has happened before. You said one of the other Endless.
I made this realm once, Lucienne. I will make it again.
Alright, then we have the first episode of the Sandman. Absolutely love that first episode. I'm quite happy that we didn't start in current times. And one of the things that my biggest complaint with a lot of other shows, you know, that we've gotten off late, and especially with the popularity that streaming services have gained now, is that no one wants to do the work in terms of building, you know, in terms of world building. Typically the first 1, 2, 3 episodes of any series starts off really slow because it needs to establish you know, the characters within the world, what the stakes are, and so on. One of my favorite series ever is Black Sails, and I think for, you know, a lot of people who are, you know, critics of Black Sails will say the first season entirely, I think it's the first season, I think it's 8 episodes. The first season was very slow, and that's because they spent pretty much the entirety of the first season just introducing a whole batch of characters, you know, and who has allegiance to who, and so. But when it's done like that, you know, it really pays off later on throughout the episode, throughout the season, you know, or multiple seasons. And I'm glad to see that they started off on the same foot in terms of not rushing to get to a conclusion. This episode had literally there was no action per se or anything like that. And I imagine this is what this series will be for the most part in terms of being dialogue heavy and focused on story first. And I absolutely love that. It does play like a novel. And so I do love that they spent the time to establish, all right, these are the characters. This Dream has gotten captured, and they could have easily started this entire season with just the last 10 or 15 minutes where he breaks out and comes back to current time. But they started us off in 1917, I believe it was, and established this is what has been happening. Dream gets captured. I think Corinthian must have had something to do with it, because I can't imagine where Charles Dance's character got the feather from an angel for his ritual that he needed to trap Dream. So someone must have told him how to do it. And I believe he was told that, or that it was mentioned at the start that nightmares, even though he's the king of dreams, nightmares grow very strong in the waking world, and the Corinthian has been in the real world for 100 years, or more than 100 years at this point. So he has grown immensely powerful. So I do wonder whether or not now he's on the same footing as Dream in that he can perhaps challenge him at this point, because before when he came to return him to the dream world, he was basically begging not to. But I don't think it's gonna go that way this time around. I don't think so. On the subject of Alex, his dad was a real prick. I don't hold him solely responsible, but at a point, you can't play the naive card, because yes, your father was a terrible person, but you've had every opportunity to do the right thing. Oftentimes, in different stories, you do see similar characters to Alex, where they had a father who was a terrible person, and I see people say a lot of times that you can't blame this person because they had a terrible upbringing. And I'm like, when they're a kid, you can't blame them. But when you become an adult, you are consciously making those choices yourself. And here we do see Alex knows that it is wrong, and he still continues to do what his father, commanded him to do, and to keep Dream locked up there. And in shooting his friend was, I don't know. I think it's tough to say, but I think had he, even after killing the bird, after his father died, there was a moment where I think Dream had some faith in him, when they were about to touch hands with the glass. Although I don't know what was going to happen there, but I think Dream had a bit more faith remaining at that point. And had he let him go then and there, especially since his father is not dead, I don't think he would have put him in an endless sleep, So he had several opportunities to do the right thing. So towards the end, I think he deserved what he got there. Although, I mean, he's old and almost dead. I'm not sure that's much of a punishment. He's just, how long is he gonna stay alive? Basically being in a coma. So I guess we'll see. And I don't know if we'll be returning to the character now that Dream has been freed. I imagine we're gonna be focused on him and him recreating his realm and returning all those that have gone to the waking world back to the dream world. I'm curious to know more about this story, because the woman at the end there with Dream, I'll get her name eventually. She did say that one of the Endless has abandoned their post at some point before, and I do wonder which one it was. I'm only familiar with who I've seen in the trailer, and I think we've seen Death, Dream, of course, and I think there was another. I'm not sure which of the Endless that was supposed to be. So I'm not sure who makes up all of the Endless, but I imagine as we go throughout the series that will all be explained to us. But yeah, so far I love the look and feel of it. and it just feels like it's gonna be a good story, and that's all I've been asking for. That's all I've been asking for. Now I don't know whether this will deliver on that towards the end, but so far this was a terrific pilot, and I'm here for the rest. I'm here for the rest. I can't wait to check out the other episodes. Alright guys, be sure to post down below, let me know what your thoughts are on the first episode of the Sandman. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you for episode 2.